all. We observe the outward forms of marriage and put up a good front and keep the flag flying. I knew a stiff upper lip would come into it somewhere.
Well, you don't have to do it.
I know. What about you? Do you feel a little numbness here?
A snarl is more likely.
Poor Keith.
What will you decide?
I should tell you here, now.
I don't want to quarrel, Virginia.
No, I'm quite sure you don't. I'm sorry.
Can I put you in a cab? I've got to get back to Oxford.
Oh, Keith, don't be stuffy.
No, we can talk about it another time.
I see.
For as long as you're married to him, this is something that's going to happen again and again. I want you. If you'd have me, I'd marry you tomorrow. This afternoon. Look, because he's become the Earl, is it beyond argument that you've got to be the Countess? Because he doesn't see what a charade it is.
Make him sound as if he's going to wander around in an ermine robe.
It's dead, Ginny. What he's offering you. It's pretty and it's romantic, but it's dead.
Cut up this way, we'll get a cab.
It's damaging.
Dead? Damaging? Which? Or is it just your snobbery talking? And you and I, what do we do? Do we live in a converted railway station in Wales while you write your books? Is that life?
You'll think about taking your seat in the House of Lords, I hope, Michael. Very entertaining. Damn fine library, quite a good shot of lunch. And there's really nothing like curbing the impudence of the tradesman. You won't, of course, have fallen into the trap of supposing that what you want to do is anything but irredeemable selfishness. Now's your chance to make amends. The House of Lords. I'm quite serious.
What are you quite serious about?
The House of Lords. Good, serious entertainment. If you'll excuse me, I must go for my walk. I walk to the river, Michael, and talk to the bag ladies. They're very hot on the upper classes, whom they much prefer to the ruling classes. What?
Tea at 4 sharp.
How are you?
Fairly incensed. When will you move in?
I'm free to do so immediately.
What about your Hong Kong connections?
What are we talking about? The business? There's nothing much to clear up there that can't be done by telex.
Poor Rosie.
Ginny, I want you to share Chelworth with me. I won't touch a penny of your money, and I've been told over and over I can't make it pay, but it is ours.
Yours?
No, ours. I'm sorry I upset you by talking to Shedden. I should have chosen some other way to make you see. But I need you. Is that bold enough for you? I need your common sense and fair-mindedness.
In a business capacity?
If you must. I want to take that inheritance and shake it, so that all the dross falls out and what is left is something worth passing on. I want to make amends. To the children. To you.
What people learn from you, Michael, is not to depend on you. That's really the truth. You're wonderfully exciting to know, but quite... in the end, you are quite irresponsible. Have you told the children?
I think they'd come with me if you would.
And if none of us agreed to?
I'll live there by myself.
I believe you.
They're glutted. The fewer the fish, the bigger and wilier.
What am I going to do?
Yes, what are you going to do?
Things have got into a bit of a mess, I admit that. The record isn't as straight as I would like, but there are other considerations.
So you keep saying.
Yes, when you know perfectly well what they are.
Robert, I can't seem to tell you often enough. My relations with the late Earl, any business we contracted with your help was strictly legal. If you remember, we went to some lengths to plan it that way.
Both you and Fairness have done very well out of my presence all the same.
Absolutely. And you've been rewarded. The 6th Earl had no head for business. And perhaps you were, well, injudicious in giving him advice, with the benefit of hindsight. And putting the two together, we've all come out of it very nicely. And, of course, perfectly legally.
Mike, stop saying that!
But it's true. I don't know what you've been up to on your own account, and I don't want to.
But in one instance, you did.
If you ever mention that again...
Both you and Fearless.
Get out of here, Robert, and get out now.
Play to catch, either of you!
Nice of your husband to ask me back, Mrs. Chivers.
It is. We're supposed to be eating out, tell him.
Little bit of business.
It always is.
2 small trout in the kitchen.
We are eating at 9.
Yeah, well, this won't take long. You might set the timer on the video in my study.
Nice to have met you, Mrs. Chivers.
Wonderful to have met you.
The river's a bit full. Run, Summer. So, what'll you do when you've sold on Mr. Minton?
Oh, I can amuse myself. Your new neighbour.
I suppose that's what he is. Yeah, what about it?
Doesn't waste time. Seems he's interested in my land.
He's made you an offer?
Inquiry.
Ah, things are looking promising for you.
Thought you should know.
What are we talking, 400,000?
That sort of region.
So what's this, an auction?
You're a big man in these parts, Mr. Chivers. You don't need telling. There's not many have bested you. I don't come here to bluff.
How much time do you want?
Made up my mind to go. Nobody else to consider. Just get on with it.
I want you to stall him.
Definite?
Definite. I want time to think. You think he intends to farm?
I'd say he was same as you. A businessman. But powerful rich. My God, yes. Well, I know where I stand. Thanks for the drink. Oh, I hear he's moving into the hall.
When?
They say he's there now. Have a nice meal, Mrs. Chivers.
Take off that ring.
What?
Take it off. What are you trying to do?
Day one of the new regime. Is it you?
I'm worried about that bloody fool Furbank.
I'll put it in the safe deposit.
If you wanted to please me, you'd throw it in the river.
No way. See how you pay for things in the end? Hey, hang on a bit.
What?
It looks like a fire at Robert Furbank's place.
It's a barbecue. Drive on.
Well, you say he ran the estate office from this house?
Don't need much education to see what's gone off here.
Lord Hincham?
He had an appointment to meet Mr. Thornton here at 9 this morning.
And you can't say what these records might be?
Oh, no. There are items in the house that belong to me, however.
May have been loaned to the commander by your brother.
May have been.
Short of leaving you a note.
Yes, all right, Peter. All right, we'll be in touch, sir.
Can you cut the chains on that gate for me today?
Do it now for you.
You think he skipped?
Skipped. You won't see him again this side of a courtroom.
And?
And nothing. There's no skin off my nose.
Not your problem.
Look here, sir. You slept your first night at Chelworth last night. If you intend to keep all this going as a farm, I mean, a set of farms, grow things, I'm 100% behind you. 100%. Won't find anyone else more so.
So what's all this about no skin off your nose?
I'm over blunt sometimes, I know that. I want to share this, Jane.
Go ahead.
I've been wanting to do this a long time. You need some help. You can call on me whenever, whatever.
That might be sooner than you think.
Like I say, whenever. Can I take you up the drive?
No, I'll walk.
Michael. You've never lived anywhere on your own.
World of TV Themes, a new CD from the BBC with Rockcliffe and the charm of Campion. The grace of the Victorian kitchen garden, one of 22 top tunes. Christabel, Shadow of the Noose, and the dramatic music of Firstborn. The magical music that complemented the powerful pictures of Supersense. And the Boswells sing Bread. A new CD, The World of BBC TV Themes, on cassette and album too.